like to welcome everybody. Don't have a whole bunch in the meeting tonight. First thing under old business, Terry got the word back on our pump. Go ahead, Terry, you can.
Yeah, the old one we pulled out, the seals are blown. They are getting it rebuilt. We should have a backup pump by the end of the month, or the end of the week, I'm sorry. So we're back in business, because we got two new ones that are running now, and this is a used one that we'll use for a backup.
Did you say end of the month or end of the week?
End of the week.
End of the
I
week.
said month, that's wrong.
Anybody else have anything else under old business?
The street lights, Turpin said we were missing a couple parts.
Yeah, the guys were here today looking in person to see what we needed, and they'll be getting it to us.
Okay.
They couldn't figure it out, so they actually come out here today.
Oh.
They went over and looked at what we've got.
Okay. And then the trees, the two big sycamores over at the old school, they're supposed to start on those on November 20th.
He is gonna try to save a portion of them, so we'll have
Yes.
some lumber cut.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I spoke with him about it. He said he won't, he'll try to solve it. He'll try to save whatever the biggest logs he can manage.
That'd be good if we got picnic tables, whatever, where I build all them trees off that property.
Yeah. That's the plan. And then Joe's not here. I was gonna ask him a couple questions about the house on South Street, but he's not here, so.
A little update on that. There's a guy called today, wanting to pay up all the sewer liens on it. They've settled it among themselves, and he's gonna tear it down and build a house there.
Oh, okay.
It's one of the sons.
That's
Terry.
great.
So
Terry,
Mhm.
after you left, he came in and took care of it all.
he did come in. So he's serious.
Because I noticed the other day that chimney is leaning farther away from the house now.
That's what he's talking, it's all coming down. And
You don't have any contact. And did he purchase the house from him? or-
it's a family thing. He's one of the sons
Oh,
of the lady that owned it.
Nobody else wanted it, but him.
He's junior.
The daughter didn't want it, and the three sons are fighting over it, so it's been settled.
do you have any contact information?
Just with the daughter, I don't have,
All right.
He updated the mailing, Terry.
Hmm.
He updated the mailing on
okay,
for the building.
so then we've got his address too then.
Okay. I don't have anything else, John.
Anybody else have anything under old business? Okay, under new business, we've been getting bids to paint the fire station. We darn need to do some work on the outside of that. We got holes that big around the size of it. And thankfully Donnie got involved, because we wanted to try to get this as quick as we could to get quotes on it. He contacted 3 different ones, and a couple of them was impressed with, one more, he didn't even want to pressure wash it before he painted, he just wanted to come in and throw paint on it and be gone. But they wanted, the estimate that we got is for 2 different grades of paint. One estimate was for $7,209.57, but that was for a grade of paint that said it might last 3 years. And the second estimate was for $11,365.57. That's a grade of paint that, according to Sherwin-Williams, will last at least 15 years. And this guy's wanting to fix all our holes in it. He's gonna cut out metal, fix the holes, you know, and close all that, the whole bit. Wash it down, and that bid on that one was $11,365.57, and that's the cheapest bid we got for, of the three that bid. But if you go and look at it, we're in dire need to do some work on outside that building.
John, that other guy wanted 16.5.
The one that didn't want to pressure wash
Wanted
it.
the impression.
You put new siding on for that.
Huh?
You put new siding on for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can.
Well, I couldn't, he kind of turned us off when he said he didn't want to pressure wash, he just wanted to put the paint over top of it. You can't cover up dirt, you know, it's gonna crack the paint, you know. So has anybody got any questions or concerns, you know, what we're looking at there?
Sounds unresponsible perhaps, right?
Nobody has talked to Ken about that.
They probably paint it till next year anyway, will they?
He did say if the temperature would stay up above 50, that he would get right on it. But he said anything colder than that, he said it won't stick.
Yeah. Well, be careful with that.
Did that include the roof too?
No, just
No.
Just the,
Just the
and
wall.
what was, so what was, so the red and then the white was just all the
Trim,
trim and
trim.
stuff?
Right.
What about the windows? I thought the windows were a priority down there.
Yeah, that's gonna be our next thing, we're hoping. We've got feelers out for the windows. There seems to be, I don't know what the difference is, you can get a grant to build a whole fire station, but nobody's come back with just things that you need on it, like repair the window, the roof, whatever. I don't understand why they're building one, but they won't do any power work on the one that you done got. Maybe we're looking at the wrong place, but that's, as far as right now, it's all, as far as I can find it. It's open, if anybody can find anything else, you know, we're open for that. Cause we are paying a ridiculous price for heat bills for that building. It's just ridiculous. A lot of it's the siding, cause you got holes all around it. And a lot of it's the windows and
windows are junk.
Hey, John, I did talk to Newcastle Glass up there today. I was up Newcastle, and if you want them to, they will come down and look at the windows and measure it and give you an estimate, a price of changing them windows out.
it won't cost us nothing to have a
Won't cost you
look.
nothing.
That'd give us just like paint, we had no idea what that was gonna cost. We go get quotes and they give us an idea of what we're working with, so.
My thing would be the board to do the windows before we do the paint.
That's the way I feel.
If they have to do anything around those windows, cutting or anything, then you're gonna mess up your paint job.
We're gonna table the paint until we hear about the windows.
I would.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I
so
would
too.
too.
I mean, the painting, isn't it just purely cosmetic?
Yeah.
Not gonna affect the heat bill.
Right.
Those windows, we definitely need to replace them because air just blows in around them.
Well, I'll entertain a motion, go ahead and table this and let's get started and try and get the quotes on the windows.
I'll make a motion to table it for now.
I'll second it.
Motion been made, second to table the estimate for the paint till we get some information on the windows. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carries. So Donnie, if you can, contact them people, or you don't want to, let me, let me know who you are, and we'll get that going and see what we got. Okay, anybody else have anything else under new business?
I don't.
Any public, any comments on what we're doing at the fire station, holding off to get that? Okay, Phyllis is on the agenda to speak tonight. You've got the floor, young lady.
Oh, thanks for the question. I bet I'm the oldest person here. Hi, everybody. I'm Phyllis Matthias from Cambridge City, and this is the first time I've been in your nice city building.
Thank you.
How old is it?
8 years?
8 years.
8 years old.
Yeah.
I don't think we've been in it that long.
I see you've got
Yeah,
seats out of the Masonic building.
correct. They were gonna get rid of them, and we reached out for
All
them.
right, that makes good seating in here. I'm a member of the Canal Society of Indiana and have been for years. And the Canal Society is an educational group. Am I standing in
No,
your
that's
way?
fine.
And they put up signs on both the Whitewater Canal and the Wabash and Erie Canal, which is on the western side of the state, to educate people about where the canal was and keep the history alive. So they brought this sign to Milton. I guess everybody can see it. And they put it up on private property, which was the property that was owned by Jiggs Birch right in front of Powell Paving. And we got permission from the homeowner there to put this sign up near his wood rail fence on the north side of his property. Well, unfortunately, we didn't think about notifying Powell Paving that the sign was going up there. And after a few days, it came up missing as I was going through town, and I stopped to talk to the homeowner there to see what they knew about it. And they said, well, it'd only been up a few days, and all of a sudden it disappeared. So it happened that people coming down State Road 1 saw this sign. Did you all see it up here? And they went looking for the Whitewater Canal through Powell Paving. Well, if you go behind Powell Paving, you can see where it used to be because of the power poles back there. Well, that didn't set very well with Powell Paving, so they took up the sign, took it back to the city building at Cambridge City, and I got called because I'm part of the Canal Society. So I picked up the sign, and it's been riding around in my van looking for a better place to put it. So I came tonight to ask you gentlemen if you can suggest a better, safer place to put this sign up in Milton or near Milton. And I drove around town on Sunday, meeting Joy, and they've got a nice spot down there by the bridge. It could go there. It would be nice if it could go on town property, then I wouldn't have to contact the state about the highway, State Road 1, or the county, if they own the property. So, is there some place in the town of Milton? Tell me, where are the town limits? North.
So we can't put it on State Road 1 anywhere?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it would just be easier to put it on city property. So where are the town limits? North of town?
North of it, the ballpark entrance, wasn't it?
Yeah, the ballpark entrance where it's,
Yeah.
So those houses north of the ballpark are not in the city?
No.
What about right down here by the canal itself? I mean, is there?
Down there where you live.
Yeah, I mean, even the canal's in my yard too, and they used to bring buses around. I don't know if you've ever seen, but once in a while buses actually come around and stop and the kids look out. But like here at Russell's, or even the town property there across from my fence there to the east. I mean, that's there at the canal. I mean, but like I say, down here you can see the canal clearly, and right on through Hall's property, through mine, and then across the road. So there's places that could go down through there right on the canal, surely.
Who owns the ground on both sides of the power poles?
You know, like I say, it just depends on who you are. I mean,
Are they privately owned, those lots along there?
pretty well, just residents, yeah, they're privately owned, but as I say, the town property over there near Seminary, there on the curve, that's town property on the other side of my fence.
Right.
And that's the canal. I mean, I even found a hook off of an old canal boat. Yeah, got it in my garage, pretty neat. But I mean, that's the canal right where it is.
Yeah.
So
And you can tell that's where the old.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of places where it got filled in and you can't
Yeah.
really even tell. At least there, if the sign were pointing in that direction, you'd be able to say, oh, this is where the canal used to be.
yes, definitely.
Well, I drove across the little bridge down there on Sunday, and I thought too,
I seen you.
that's a bit, you did?
Yeah, you were just sitting and sitting, and I thought, well, what's that lady doing? But I knew who it was.
We did too, we kept watching her.
I knew who it was.
Mark, she's lost.
Yes.
Well, I agree that there on Seminary Street would be a good place to put the sign, but how many people would see it there?
Well, that's an issue. Is there any way that we could put a residence up here like on, not on the county highway, you know, one of those residents there? What about a property where the gazebo's at? Put a sign up there too, then off that way.
Well, about putting one over by the play park area for East Main Street.
Well, where it be seen for the public more, I mean,
Yeah.
that's what she needs is.
Right.
But that would be better there than
Yeah.
over in that little
Yeah,
plot
that
of
would be
land
back
in
in
Seminary and Mill.
Yeah.
That doesn't get traveled that much.
There's a lot of traffic on East Main.
Well, we don't have to decide tonight, but I would like to have your ideas.
Get everybody's, even the public's, everybody's head together. We'll come up with something.
Good. I brought a few photos to show you, and this book was put together in 2010 because we had tours, and the people in the Canal Society would take these tours, and so this was about the Whitewater Canal. And there are 4 pages in here about Milton. And are you the town clerk?
I will be.
You will be. I thought maybe you'd like to copy those 4 pages and keep them here for your
Sure.
reference. And then I have what was put in the Western Way News about the sign being stolen because we didn't know what had happened to it. And it's a good thing that Jenny wrote the bottom article there saying that it had been recovered, and it was all a sad mistake. So who had, oh, you've got Pal Paving on the back of your jacket, don't you?
No, it's Payne, it's trucking.
Oh, paint trucking. Starts with P. And then I have a couple of pictures here that I'd like to share. This is a photograph of a canal boat on the canal with people on top of the boat, and it's being pulled by either 2 horses or 2 mules. I can't tell, but I've never seen a white mule. Anybody else know if mules are white? I sure don't know. So the passengers are on top, and you can see the telegraph poles here in this picture. And evidently the telegraph poles were put up about 1848, and this picture was about 3 years later, 1851. But the canal came into Milton in the middle of the 1840s. So, if you'll notice on the towpath side, which is where the animals are pulling the boat, there's quite a pile of dirt there. You can pass that down if you like. And this is a dredging machine that would dredge the canal to keep it clear enough so that the boats would have passage. So it's my thinking that maybe that pile of dirt underneath the poles were dredged up
Yeah,
by this machine at one time. And this photograph is by Overbeck and Smith. Maybe you know, I live in the Overbeck house, and Ida Overbeck, the oldest sister, had a photography studio in downtown Cambridge City, so a Cambridge City photographer took this photo of the dredging machine. So that's my story. Do you have questions, suggestions?
Let's dig it up and start using it.
It's a good
Yeah.
story. I like to hear about that.
Yeah, I love history.
yeah, that's what you, look them ears.
Sitting in the wall there.
That cool.
By the way, the Canal Society has 3 signs they're putting up in Hagerstown yet this month, hopefully. That's where it technically ended at Hagerstown,
Yeah.
but it really ended at the National Road. The Whitewater Canal ended at the National Road. Hagerstown Canal, above that to Hagerstown, was built by the merchants up in Hagerstown. So we call that the Hagerstown Canal. Only lasted about 20 years, the canal era, because the railroad came along.
40 and
Yeah.
killed them.
Well, like I said, we'll work with you. Everybody get their heads together. We can come up, surely we can come up with a spot and be beneficial to everybody.
Is there anybody in your crew that could mount that sign and put it up?
Yeah, we can get that done. That's no problem.
Do we
Just decide where to put it.
Yeah, I seen one of those either there.
Okay, yeah, me too.
And then once they decide just where to put it at.
Thank you for your time.
Thank
Sure.
you.
That being said, anybody have any comments, anything, before we move on? Thank you for showing up, we'll work with you. Everybody get their heads together, we'll find someone to put your sign. But we'll notify you, you know, where the whole bit before we
It'd be
get your
nice.
input on it, just like the rest
It
of
would
it.
be nice if it could be on State Road
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
in somebody's yard.
Right.
Do you think the church across the street and all that?
I wouldn't doubt Bill Joe's wife would probably let it go on her property, because Bill was there.
Yeah,
And he told me so many things about the canal when he was a little boy. And over there, you know, the river was a trash pit for years, and he was paid to carry trash. But then the canal was, or the boat apparently unloaded coal over there on the bank on the property on, because I like to never got grass to grow till I got all the coal out of there. But, I mean,
I didn't know he was a coal miner.
yeah, I had to be. Yeah. Actually, the first doctor in Milton built the house I live in 1845.
That was good before my time.
Mine too.
Not very nice.
Just a few days.
Yeah.
I bet you Nick up there let you put it in his too.
Yeah, I bet it would.
What is that? Who owned that place? Gregory?
Truly, Mr. Drew's house, we started, yeah.
Yeah.
Who lives in the last house on the west side of State Road 1 north?
That's not Vanderbilt, is it?
No.
The big house with all the trees and
It's got trees in the front yard.
Is it big green?
It's next to the field that
Kathy
Oh.
Roy.
Yeah.
Vanderbeck. Or Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt, yeah.
Vanderbilt.
tell me later.
Oh, you're talking one on way up north there, we get the old road one, right? Is that how what you're talking about?
Yeah, she's talking about right by the ball field.
Oh, I
Okay.
thought she was talking about where you turn onto the old road one.
I did too, she said the big house north of the tree.
It's just across from Powell paving entrance.
Okay.
If we could put the sign on the west side of the road, maybe people wouldn't turn into houses.
House.
Well, the arrow's gonna point them in that direction now.
That's the problem, the arrow.
Yeah.
No, it would be okay, for people coming from the north.
Yeah.
Went around.
She's talking about Miss Bertram said she's in North Carolina though.
All those power poles that go across the field there, those farms, were on the canal towpath. So when you look up, or if you go to Honeycutt and look down, you can really see how straight that is. I didn't realize it till last Sunday, looking straight down from Honeycutt, how straight those poles are. So Milton was a pretty big deal for the canal. Going right through town, across the road, around, and down, south. You should be proud of that.
Yeah. How many mills were in Milton?
Pardon?
How many mills? I mean, it got the name Mill, it was Milltown originally, right?
Milton on the paper company was down there on our property. That was a mill right there. At least that's what we seen on the abstract.
And then north of the property, or south of the property that we have on Mill Street was a brick mill. And they used to dump that broken brick on our property. We found that when we were digging holes. Bricks for days.
A lot of history.
It's really hard to find pictures though, back then.
Yeah. Well, if you come up with an answer, you contact us and we'll get it put up, and we'll look around and see what we can come up with and contact you. How's that?
Good idea.
Alrighty? If you can't get hold of any others, just come by the clerk's office. She can help you. She can put you in the right direction too, so. Not that we're gonna leave you hanging out somewhere. Okay, do you have anything else?
Do you have a copy machine that you want to copy these pages?
Yeah, we can get those came today. That being said, I entertain a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from October 10th, 2023.
I'll second.
Motion been made and seconded to approve the minutes for October 10th, 2023. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carries. Entertain a motion to pay all claims.
I'll make the motion to pay the claims.
I'll second.
Motion been made and seconded to pay all the claims for October 6th through November the 9th. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carries. That being said, open to the floor. Anybody got any suggestions, comments? Anything need to be said?
I have a comment.
Okay, go ahead.
The guy up on the corner that has the Tackett's old house, he's got his truck parked on the sidewalk again. And so when I went to turn north, I couldn't see. Had to pull clear out in the road because the truck's parked on the sidewalk in front of the house again. That's all.
Where's that at?
Take care of that.
Yeah.
Where's that
On the
at?
corner of
South Street.
Yeah, it's the old
South
Tackett
Street.
property down there
Tackett's property on the
where he's got the
corner.
machines,
Where
the
he's-
truck.
Yeah, and he's working, doing
Yeah,
something with
he's
that
not
house.
working at all. I told him the other night to quit and leave, and he quit me off.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he said, quit what you're doing and leave.
It was dark, so I think he's just parked it in the road. You can't see the turn.
Well, he's been warned a number of times that
That's it.
we're past the warning stage now, so.
Writing the ticket.
Said he's been warned a number of times,
Oh, I
he's past the
know.
warning stage
I
now.
know.
He'll listen if you get in a pocket, so we'll make sure that Tom does get that done.
Okay,
If
thanks.
he's got it moved, if he has to have it confirmed that, it was there, you can confirm it. I'll send Tom
Okay.
to talk to you, all righty?
It's the place on Central, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that junk's
Yeah.
sitting around.
South Street.
One of the many.
Thank you for bringing that to our attention.
Sure.
Anybody got anything else? Oh, Amy, I about forgot you. Amy and her, as a clerk, she's gonna have to go to Indianapolis for schooling, or was it Indianapolis or
Noblesville.
Noblesville for schooling? And that's gonna be in January, so, the adverse weather, it says that we will pay her, but if she has to spend overnight, it's more than paying. We have to put her up the whole bit. But I don't know why that we have to have approval on that, but we do. But what we're gonna do, we're going to approve, yes, it will be done, but I think that should be up to the next council, how much they pay and what they pay for the bids now, because I don't wanna put something in there that they're gonna have to be obligated to, not like what we say. Let's just let them make that decision. But it will be an agenda. She will, get taken care of as far as what the law will let them do. As far as eats, I don't know if they pay for eats. I don't know what all it is, but I'm sure there's guidelines that we can go, for that. But the expenses she has, she shouldn't have expenses out of her pocket to go, to work for us. So
It's January 16th, 17th, and 18th.
15, 17, and 18. You can learn all that in them 3 days. Oh, wow.
That's why I got a jump start.
That's okay.
And then I have a class December 9th. But that's just a 1 day.
I'd just like to, that in the minutes that, yes, we did discuss it and whatever requirements are that we're supposed to take care of, it will be taken care of. That's the best we can do. If I have any comments on that?
I will be staying at the Ritz in Indian.
I don't think I would have shared that.
I wouldn't say that. Remember, we don't make that decision, so you better get into the next people.
I'm warning them.
Since there's going to be changes that we haven't had the last couple of years,
Hi,
since there's going to be changes with the board and the clerk that we haven't had in the last few years, can they be sworn in December instead of January, so there's no, so you know that somebody's got control of something and not,
Yeah, if you don't wanna go 2 weeks without a president or
right?
any of that.
You know, even if there's an extra meeting called, like at the end of December or something to do that.
I asked Terry to swear me in. And he has said he would.
Check with Joe, and we can do it anytime we want.
I don't have any objection to it.
Oh,
The only thing I would say is that it does, until the new officers and council's sworn in, the old council is still in control. Like if there was a town emergency or something.
Till January the 1st.
Yes.
You know, it don't make this winter sworn in, they don't take office to January the 1st.
Right.
That's state, that's not
But I'm
us.
saying if they weren't sworn in until the January meeting, which could end up being at the latest on the 14th, the old council, before the new council and the clerks are sworn in, if there was an issue, the old council, it would revert to the old council still having control of an issue.
No, you're wrong about that.
Am I-
Yeah, you're wrong.
Thought I looked it up.
As
once.
of December 31st, we're done, period. You don't have no authority or nothing, so that's why, and I'm glad you brought that up, because that's why I said that we need to elect officers in our December meeting, because I done talked to them about that. They said, yes, it is legal to do. I talked to Larry about it. He has no issue with it. Need to elect officers in the December meeting, because if not, we're gonna have from January 1st till our first stated meeting, the second Tuesday of the month, without no official here in town. And the state board council said that could be an issue. So that's something we have to address. I talked to Larry about it, and that's a good idea, because, you know, if we can swear them in and at the same time, if they want to vote their officers in, that's fine. But their officers they will take office January 1st.
Amy said she'd like to sworn in December. Larry?
Yes, I would be.
Okay.
Yeah, December 12th.
So we just do that at the monthly meeting, the
Mhm.
December meeting?
Yeah, let's just do it, I plan on doing that at our December meeting, and then we won't have to worry about what happened. Hopefully nothing happens the first 2 weeks of January, but that'll be covered. But if that's good with everybody, then anybody else have anything? That being said, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Motion been made and second to adjourn. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed the same. Motion carries. Thanks everybody for showing up. We'll see you at our December meeting, so